In the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you production update number 3 of our Ultralight Backpack Ventilation Frame, which you can see right here. Hi, I'm Brice, the president of Vaucluse Backpack Ventilation Gear, and we're walking through the update for customers on their order. And if you've been thinking about ordering, this is going to be a very good video for you because I'm going to dive into the specifics about where we are with the production. Also, we were able to do a pretty good upgrade while we were doing some of the modifications to the frame as we move along in this wonderful world of manufacturing. So let's just dive in. There were 2 issues that we were facing when manufacturing the ventilation frame. And the first one was the spacers, which you can, I'm going to zoom in, I'm going to go into camera 2 right here in a second, is that you're able to easily pop these off. It's designed that way, but you're also, when you clip them, they stay on. So let me go into camera number 2 and show you the fix. The frame is designed to, if you want to assemble it, disassemble it, so you can put it in your backpack, or you want to take it off or put it somewhere, you can disassemble it quite quickly. And it's also very easy to disassemble, as I mentioned, but also when you snap it in and you're wearing it on the trail, nothing comes undone. And so we had a little bit of an issue with the hole right here to make sure that when it's snapped in, it stays in, and we've been able to fix that. And so as you can see, it stays in place. So that was design modification number 1 that we had to do. Design modification number 2 that we had to do was very similar to the airflow spacers, is these loops which go around the backpack strap. Let me get a backpack. Here I have with me a Deuter 32-liter backpack and with the frame attached. And I'll zoom up a little bit so you can see, but the frame is designed to go around the strap and then connect, so then that way it doesn't fall off. And so the issue that we had, and let me go into camera number 2, the issue that we had was that when you clip these, the loop straps, that they would pop off. And that was just because we've just got to figure out the manufacturing. When you actually put things together, millimeters and millimeters of millimeters really make a difference. And so here, now, the loops don't come undone. So before it did, now if it's snapped in, it's snapped in. That's fantastic. So problem solved. Now, where are we with production? Now that we have 2 problems solved, we're moving forward. Well, now we're working just to confirm the material. I put specific notes, so I would make sure that I clearly explain this. We want to guarantee, number 1, the softness, and number 2, the comfort that we want. And when you get into manufacturing, this has a lot to do with the coefficient of friction of the material that we're going to be using, so that way it stays in place. And the level of compression, that means how flexible this is. So this is a test sample that the manufacturing has gotten me. It's somewhat flexible, but we want it more flexible so that way when you're hiking, this thing really moves. And if you want to roll it up, we're designing it to do that. So you can roll it up, you can take it apart, you can sit on it, you can use it as a pillow, you can really do a whole lot of different things. And so we would just want to make sure that the softness and the comfort are exactly how we want it. And so we're not expecting that to take very long, but because we were doing everything else with the design to make sure that, the frame stuck together that as we wanted. Let me snap all of these back in. The frame stuck together, the loops attached and didn't move. Now we can go off to the material, and just to confirm, all of that is good. In the beginning of the video, I did mention there was an additional benefit that we were able to achieve with the modifications that we had to do with the frame design, and that was actually making this frame even lighter. So if you can see on camera number 2, Now on camera 2, I have the scale and I've zeroed it, and now I'm going to put the frame on it. The frame now weighs 3.2 ounces, and that's equal to 0.2 pounds. That's also means it's a fifth of a pound, and it's 90.7 grams. Now for all of you ultralight backpackers or anybody with a backpack that they're trying to keep as light as possible, just the core of the backpack, and fill it with things that you want without it being initially very heavy, and you want to have a great frame on that backpack, well, this frame is going to do it for you. Ultralight. I'm hoping that along the way, with all the materials that we're going to be testing, just to make sure that everything works the way we want, we might be able to shed a little bit more weight. I don't know, but in the next production update video, I'm definitely going to have more insight on weight, the exact weight of what this is going to be, because we're getting to a good place right now where we're happy, but also what is this going to actually feel like? We've had it before, as you can see, with frames in the back. We know what it's felt before. We know how flexible it could be. Let me show you with this one. This frame was very flexible and very, it conformed to the back. And so we want this experience with the Generation 1 frame, but it weighs, I think it weighed probably 12 ounces. And so this one has 3 ounces, so it's almost 4 times lighter. So we want all of the benefits of this without the weight, and that's what we're trying to do here. And that's what I'm going to be presenting in the next production update video. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for your patience if you are a customer. Sweating less, and see you on the trails.